Stuart's going to recreate the tiger shot from the weekend. He's got.
Am I really? I enjoyed that. I won't be able to hit another shot for a week. Welcome guys, this week I'm at a beautiful golf club called Tracy Park. Now this club is very dear to my heart because the club that I grew up at, it was my first club, and I spent many years here. And this tree here behind me, I mean, is that not the most beautiful tree you've ever seen? It's absolutely gorgeous, and I used to spend many a day and a night up here practicing underneath this tree, because this used to be a practice fairway. And here's the big tree. It was almost like a friend to me, this tree, back in the day. Look at the size of it. And when it would rain, I would stand underneath here and hit shots out, have my bag of balls and hit my shots out over there. Now you can see, look at the size of, look at this. It's like an old friend, this is. Oh, it's quite emotional actually. Very gorgeous. I love this course, and I'm playing with one of my oldest and dearest friends today, Adam Smith, great golfer. He was a partner in crime for me for many years. The mischief we used to get up to is incredible. But there we go, lots of things have changed. It's actually owned by the same group as, I'll put a link above, of the club Old Thorns, which I played with Henry Alice, Peter Alice's son, who's the, I think he's the director up there, or certainly the course manager. So this is when it makes you feel old. Back in its heyday, we used to come up here. There's some tennis courts over there that I don't think they're there anymore. I think that's greenkeeper's sheds. And this was the lovely swimming pool. Not anymore, look at the state of that. Oh, it was so nice. I used to have a little dip here. Amazing. There was an old boy, forgot his name now. He used to come up and look after the swimming pool. It was gorgeous. It was all as you would imagine a swimming pool to be. Nothing like this. Oh, so sad. Okay, you can see just around here, just short of the lovely tree. Never did give it a name, but anyway. This was a croquet pitch. And that was fun. We used to come out and do some croquet. Over here is the, I think this is the 18th hole now. Maybe? Is it? I don't know. Because they've changed all the holes around, which we'll ask Adam a bit later. But the green used to come right up. There was a putting green just over here. And then the green came almost right up to it. And right up to a small wall the other side, and it made the hole really difficult because you were hitting almost towards that wall, and you could dead easily go over it to a little road over there. But for some reason now they've made it much easier. Anyway, is that the way modern golf's going? Make things easy? I don't know. Anyway, so it looks nice, and the clubhouse is gorgeous. Always was good. We've got a walled garden over there, which is pretty cool. And that's always a nice feature to any place. Not sure what they've got in there. We never used to go in there for some reason, I don't know why. And they've made the kind of greenkeeper sheds into accommodation now. There was also a putting green just here, right outside in front of the clubhouse, which is nice. And but now it's looking really nice around here now. They've spent a lot of money here. always worth a trip. Anyway, so let's hope we have a good round. One thing you always need at every golf course: an elephant. Right, so this is my oldest and dearest friend, Adam Smith.
Hello.
Welcome to the channel, my man. He's an awesome golfer. We're going to do some tips a bit later on, and we're at the old course, Tracy Park. We're going to try and play as much of the original ones as we can, and we'll get Adam doing some, he's an amazing short game, so we're going to do some short game stuff, which should be fun.
No pressure then.
No pressure then. Right, so we've got round to the 14th here at Tracy Park. Adam is like 4 under par, which is infuriating, you know. He always does that. But you moved to, we started playing here, didn't we? When was it? I don't know, 80s, whenever it was. And then
yeah, I think we were about 12.
Yeah,
like
12 or so, knocking around as young'uns. But then you moved to Thailand, didn't you?
I did, yeah, and stopped playing.
Completely stopped playing, but he would come back. You'd come back like once a year almost and play for a week.
Yeah, up at Stinch, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he was always deadly for the first couple of rounds and then progressively got worse. I don't know why that was.
I think I just remembered my faults. So.
Which people do. And now you've moved back over here, and so you've just joined Tracy Park this course, yeah?
Yeah, I spent a year with you guys at the Players, but this is just around the corner from my house, so yeah, it makes it a lot easier for me.
And what do you think of the course? Because it's changed a bit, isn't it, over the years?
Yeah, I think it probably is better, but we're looking at it at the worst time of the year probably, but yeah,
we
in
were
the summer it would be nice.
It's funny because we've just been chatting about the technology of golf, and it's funny because we're getting older, much older than we were, and yet we're now playing better and hitting it further than we were when we were younger, because of technology. It's going quicker than age. Now, they're part of us. Like, I get annoyed when I see these guys hitting it 400 yards and so on, but then it's kind of helping us, isn't it? It sort of feeds down.
I think so. I think my head's got a bit wiser as well, maybe.
That's a big one. That is a big key, isn't it? It's not so many head-offs. Not that we were club throwers, but it's easy to get into a place where you've got a good score going and just get fuzzy.
Maybe it doesn't mean so much to me now as it did then, so I probably don't put as much pressure on myself. But
yeah, I think so. It does make it a little bit easier. Something to think about. Right, we're going to play this hole then. We've got to, what hole is this? The 6th. 6th hole.
Yes.
And
120 yards.
120 yards. Nice little settler downer. So what you got, Ads?
I've got a pitching wedge.
And what's your trouble? You play this a bit, don't you? What's going on here?
The trouble is the camera pointing at me. I've never been on YouTube or TV before and would usually shy away from it. So prepare for this ball to go in the bushes over there.
Yeah, come on, give it a whack. No, serious, where's the trouble? You got a bunker short?
Bunker short, yeah, really.
Pretty much it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. You're not going to go too far with a wedge anyway, so yeah, if you get a good strike on it, you should be over the bunker.
And it's have you just dialed it in, is it 120 yards exactly? Or?
118 I got.
118, and your wedge is 120, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Here we go.
Shot. All right.
This is going to be a hoot. Not your shot, me on YouTube. I'm going to be on the telly.
You're going to be on the telly? Yeah, you're the next feature on the channel.
I would have bought my...
A Rhyme with Adam.
I would have bought my Hey Mum placard.
Wedge.
Yes, okay. Let's see a good one. Yeah, great shot.
Okay, we're there. We're all right. We're on. We're off.
Very good.
So your dad plays, doesn't he?
Yes.
And I think he's always played. I think he started playing when we all started playing, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he introduced me to it to get me out of trouble, you know.
And my stepdad as well. They played together, or did they work together? I can't remember now.
I don't think we played because of them. We were at school together.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether we made a decision at Hannam to start playing golf, or whether John introduced you to the game. I can't
remember either. But there was quite a group of us. It was surprising really, because these days there's not quite so many, but I remember there was at least probably half a dozen of us all at school, all playing golf.
I miss that now. It's a shame they're not all still here. We had such a big group, didn't we?
Yeah, it was amazing, wasn't it? And some of them are still members here, aren't they? Rob Hutton and a few of the other guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Our old mates from school.
I still see Rob from time to time.
And you've got a daughter, so would you like her to get into golf?
Yeah, I think I would, because she's getting to that age now where you know, she's probably spending more time than I'd like on YouTube. So, and I think it's a great way to you know, not only get some exercise, but
it's really good, isn't it?
Get addicted to something.
Yeah, I think it's. I always thought it was good for etiquette, and you know, you're playing with older people, and it's you know, one of those sports. But you've got to try and get the kids into it. I don't know what the key is. You know, how do we do it?
Yeah, it does seem to be losing popularity, doesn't it? Don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why. Oh well. Right, here you go then, lads. That was in, just short. Little bit of break ads, you reckon?
Bit from left to right, I think. Didn't move an inch. Bit too firm.
Yeah, superb. Right, okay, as I said earlier, yeah, Ads has always been an amazing short game guy. I think we all did. We just missed a load of greens, didn't we?
I think I had to. My driver was my Achilles heel, really. Yeah. So you know, I just had to be good from around the greens to keep up with you guys. Well,
to be honest with you, I mean, we were all at it. Especially when you start very young, you're not very strong, you're very small, and you're just trying to get near the greens, and then you always end up chipping and putting. So I think that helps a lot. So Ads, we got a bunker shot here. We just put it in the bunker here. So talk me through, what do you think? What's your process? Right, well, like a lot of people, I've picked up a few things off of YouTube from time to time. I saw a video from Gary Player recently, and it's all about getting that speed through the ball, so that's kind of what I think about, just so that I just don't duff it. Yeah, that's good. I mean, a lot of people don't imagine the actual speed needed to get through there, you know, to the acceleration you're talking about. Yeah, so the worst thing I really want to do is to just do this and slow down through the shot. Right. If I feel that I can get that acceleration at the right time. Yeah. So you don't think of technique at all? You just... No, I don't. No? Just open a little bit up to stance? Well, yeah, I mean, standard practice, yeah. I'm aiming left of the hole and I'm opening the club face up, and that's pointing at the flag. No, really, I'm thinking more about the strike. Are you thinking of a depth or anything? Well, yeah, I guess. I want to hit it about 1 inch behind the ball. Nice. Yeah, and thereafter, just make sure I get the club going through it at pace. All about that acceleration? It is, yeah. It's almost like, so you were telling me about like the sound of it, almost is a good one to think of. Yeah, I heard, I think it was a Swedish professional was talking about it, that he learns from the strike. He knows when he's hit a good bunker shot just by listening to it. The sound it makes? Yeah, yeah. Okay, go on then, give it a go. Let's see what you've got here. So okay. This is the shot we've got here. So it's right, you thinking the height of the ball, or is it just a case of getting that strike? I've got quite a lip in front of me. I've got about I don't know, 10-15 feet of green. So I'm just going to pick a spot about, I don't know, about 5 feet on the green and try and roll it out to the flag. Nice, okay, good one. So you're swinging left, club face square to the target. Yeah, pretty open, straight across the ball. Nice. Okay. Oof, nearly hold it. Not bad, not bad. This is the seventh. 391 Ads. And what's up there? What's the trouble? What have we got? Yeah, well, there's hedges at the end of the fairway. Okay. Bunkers on the right, trees on the right. Oh God, yeah. And that bunker on the right, I can see, is that kind of in range? It is, but you've got a bit of a bailout on the left, but it just makes the hole quite a bit longer. And you're hitting a 3-wood, right? So yeah, because a driver might on perhaps a bouncier day get to the hedge at the bottom, but this won't reach for sure. Nice. For sure. Okay, good one. So you can aim at the big tree with a bit of fade, or are you thinking of like shot shape at all? My normal draw shape, just at the end of the bush on the right. Cool. Okay, let's give it a whirl. Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, good shot.
Probably bunker.
Stuart's going to recreate the tiger shot from the weekend.
Oh.
He's got...
Am I really?
Yeah. He's got a big tree right in front of him to go around. So yeah, he's going to have to put a lot of fade on this.
Am I going to have to do the whole...
Come on, you can do it, no pressure. What the swing looked like is.
Yeah.
Where did the ball go?
I've overfaded it. Quite enjoyed that. I won't be able to hit another shot for a week. Right, this is more like it. Middle of the fairway. What have you got?
I've got 145.
Oh, it's right in the middle of the fairway too. 145, what you got?
I've got a 7-iron.
Okay, is that pin at the back or not?
Slightly uphill. Looks like the flag's well on. Yeah, I just don't fancy forcing it with an 8.
Yeah, guy went in there.
Slightly into the wind.
Show us a goodie. Yeah.
Well, it's going to be on the green.
All right then. All right, Ad, look at this stinker.
Okay, so this is where Stuart's ended up.
Right, so this is not cool. Can I not say rabbit scrapings there? Because there's some rabbit scrapings right there. Can I not get a free drop?
Well, probably, but against me, definitely not.
All right, so look, everybody's going to end up in sort of positions like this. There's not a lot you can do. I can see there's a bit of a lip there, which is nasty, so I can't really go too far at the flag. And I also can't cut across it. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to try and set up relatively square to the target with quite a square face, and I'm going to try and just impact just behind the ball there and make sure I just keep accelerating through and hope it pops up in the air. If the miracle happens, I mean, I've had a look at it, I'm not sure, it might come out, but if I hit it hard enough and it hits that, it's going to go there anyway. I mean, we're only thinking really 5. Let's hope for the best.
Yeah, great shot.
That's a result. That was a result. Oh well, it came out better than I thought. It's actually probably going to end up a 4 now, but the main thing, the main lesson to be learnt from all that is acceleration, right?
Yeah, I think so.
If you can accelerate through those shots, there's always that chance, but if you quit, they sort of flop out and go nowhere like you imagine. Okay, we're going to do a quick thing with Ads now on this putt.
Yeah, I thought I had Stuart there, but my long putt has come up to here.
Right.
About 8 feet short.
Okay, Ads, I'm giving myself that.
Okay, so I've got this for the half.
Well, more importantly, he doesn't like to say it, but he's a deadly putter. Always has been a deadly putter. So what have you, because you always pretty much do a consistent thing, don't you? You've done it for years, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
And putting comes and goes, obviously. But what's your thought process? What are you hoping?
Okay, well, it's very simple. I just try to line the putter up square or perpendicular to the hole, however you want to say it. And then it's all about getting that positive strike and starting it online. Maybe I'll aim for something like a spot, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches in front of the ball and try and get the ball rolling over it.
Accelerate over that line?
Yeah, but as long as I can kind of just bring the putter back square, how it was when I was addressing the ball.
That's good. I mean, that's a nice simple idea.
Yeah, yeah.
And what have you got here? 10,
okay.
10 feet.
So a few practice strokes.
Are you visualising it on those practice strokes, or just feeling loose?
I'm trying to always keep the hole in my mind. You know, I never really look at the hole when I'm putting. You know, some pros are doing that now.
Yeah.
But no, it's all about really keeping it simple, keeping it square.
Cut in the middle. Good putt, sir. Right, it's a tricky. This is the 8th. This used to be, hang on, this used to be the 17th, didn't it?
It used to be the 17th.
Yeah. And it's amazing because the trees down the left, which I'll show you in a minute, they were basically just little copse. They were tiny, tiny little trees, and now they're massive, and the hole's tricky, isn't it?
It is. I mean, today probably the driver's the wrong club, but yeah, one of the hardest holes on the 9, especially when you go back to the white tees. Yeah, trees on the left, so you can't go left. Out of bounds on the right, so you can't go right.
And you got a driver. Why?
I've got a driver because I'm mad. No, I've got a driver because the green's quite small, and you want to be going in there with a shorter club if you can.
So it's worth the risk then.
It's a risk-reward shot, yeah.
And if you fan a driver out to the right a little bit, it's actually probably not lost, is it? It might be okay.
Yeah, it should be okay. Yeah, but you're gonna have a tough shot. You're gonna have a long shot in.
But definitely not left.
Definitely not. No.
All right, go on then. Give us a good swing. Bullet. Very good. Very good.
Yeah, that's perfect. Good shot.
Look, here's those trees. This is going to make me feel old. Look at this. These trees were smaller than my waist in height. They were all about waist height, and now they're not.
I've got just over, yeah, I mean, it wasn't a good tee shot. It was a bit out the hill, and it's left me a long way. I've got just over 180.
Oh wow.
And I'm gonna hit a 5-iron.
There's a bunker down the left there, isn't there? Out of bounds down the right.
Yeah, yeah. So you need a good strike, really.
Oh, it's a lovely swing.
That's right on it.
Yeah, that's a great shot. It really is. Oh, it's got to be close, do you think? Maybe a little bit short then. This is a tough hole. If ever you guys come to play here, you come to the end of your round, and it really is, you know, you've got to man up and hit some shots here. I've hit a sort of pretty good one there, and I don't know what I've got here.
Yeah, that was a good drive, Stu.
Yeah, I mean, more than anything, the position's right, isn't it? 151.
That's quite a long way back to that tee. Right, okay, well, let's put a good swing on this one, Stu. There's a horse's field over there. So don't want to go there.
The horse's field.
Well, that looks good.
That's better. Hopefully that's all right for distance.
Yeah, if you've got the right club, it should be good.
Like, I can't think of anywhere in my lifetime that I've had so much fun. You know, it was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the stuff we used to get up to.
Yeah.
I should put some of it on the camera, but I fear that we might be in legal trouble.
Yeah, some of it was a bit riskier than others.
Well, this is a good one. This is a nice friendly one. Up here, as you can see, I'll spin you round. As you can see there, hopefully you can still hear me. So there's our, well, that's just a bit short there. We'll see his chip shot in a second. But this is just to the right of the 17th, the old 17th green. If you can see how close it is to this field here. And this field was always full of horses. Anyway, there was the ladies' club championship. So a few of us took the horses and loaded them up with fig rolls. And we could hear the horses farting from the clubhouse. You can imagine the poor ladies, they were trying their hardest to have a nice little putt, and there was these almighty farts going off from these horses. That was a fun one, wasn't it? It's ingenious.
You're a bad boy, Stuart.
Thanks, yeah, whatever. Right. Alright, that's a little bit short here.
Yep.
What are we talking? What have we got?
We have got a straightforward chip and run down the green, all downhill.
Yeah. Your bread and butter, mate, this is?
Yeah, well, I've got a closed down pitching wedge. I'm going to pitch it on the
that's quite a lofted club. You prefer that? I do myself. You wouldn't like take a 7 or 8 or anything?
I would if it was going uphill.
If you're going uphill, okay.
But going downhill,
you still want that control.
I can still get a little bit of check, because it's going to all run away from me. It's quite steep. It probably doesn't show it on the camera.
Okay. And anything you're thinking about? You keeping your hands forward, or you?
Yeah, definitely. Hands forward and closing it down to probably the loft of a 9 or 8 even.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And do you have your feet open or anything? Because I noticed you set up there, you've got your feet quite close together.
Yeah.
And your knees are pitched forward as well, slightly. Yeah,
I mean, it's funny, isn't it? No tuition or anything. It's quite a natural thing. It's just. But
that is because these days, when you set up like that, that is rehearsing your impact position.
Right.
So
okay.
what you're instinctively doing is you're setting your knees and your hips into the position you're going to hit the ball, and so then you don't have to do much movement to get back there.
No, there isn't going to be. It's all going to be hands and shoulders.
Right. Okay. Cool. I'll try and get it from here then.
Okay. So yeah, just want to pitch it on the green and roll it down to the flag, hopefully.
Ah, it's beautifully played. That's going to break towards the flag. Get in. Go on! Oh! Well, I'm going to run down. I'm just going to run down and show you how close this is. When I said short game maestro, right, that was not an easy shot, was it? That was tricky. A lot of pace all the way down the green, and that's what he hit it to. I'll give you that, Ads.
Okay, so one of the toughest holes on the course, and Stu's got this for a birdie. A bit firm, and he's pushed it.
Missed it by a mile.
Okay. Yeah, good fall.
Honourable half there, mate.
Yeah.
Okay, another tough hole. This is the 9th. This is the last one I'm going to be recording for today, but it's been real fun having you, Ads. This is good fun.
Yeah, and you.
Reminiscing.
Yeah.
It's a tough hole. What have we got? 398 par 4. Now, what I seem to remember over the years are these telegraph lines going across here. The amount of times you hit those when you really pure your shot. I'm not sure you can see those, but don't you always hit those devils?
Yeah, it was the death of the old Blatter, wasn't it?
It was the smile.
Yeah.
Right, go on then, mate. Whack it down the middle. We're just thinking about those bunkers on the right. You want to steer clear of today, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, we're right into the wind, so I'm gonna have to hit a good one to get over that today.
Yeah, rip it.
Yeah, good shot to finish.
It's a big upslope here, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's going to really play into what you're doing here. How far have you got?
I got 152, and it's up a steep hill and into quite a stiff breeze.
Yeah, it's really steep there.
So I would usually hit a 7-iron, 150, but I'm going to go a club up, and even then I'm still not sure it'll get there.
Are you going to hit it normally, or are you going to try and hold it down or anything, or just hit one more club and hit it normal?
Just one more club, and see if I can do put a good swing on it.
Yeah. A good strike. That's lovely and clean. Good shot. I think that's enough.
It's right on line.
So my one, I've got 125, but I'm literally going to hit it like a chip shot. It's very up a big steep hill, and there's a lot of wind when we get above here, so I'm just going to try and punch this one in low under the wind. So if you're hitting into the wind, let's forget it was off upslope at the moment, but if you're hitting into the wind, never try and hit it harder. It's a natural reaction just to hit it harder, and what happens is it puts more spin on the ball and it's harder to control, and often can climb so high it actually goes shorter. So just do your very best to take 1 or 2 more clubs, because if you take 1 more club, that's probably the correct club. If you take 2 more clubs, you actually start to think about smoothing the shot rather than still trying to hit a very hard shot. So you can trick yourself by going up at least 2, depending on obviously how strong the wind is. But give that a go. See, good stuff never goes. Look at the pitch mark. He's down for another birdie here, look. We'll see that one in. Bit of meat left on that bone. I'm over here.
Yeah, tricky shot here, Stu. Yeah, good from there. You had a nice little check to the left as well.
Nice, wasn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
Right, mate. This looks a sneaky one.
This is fast. Straight downhill, and yeah, not so tricky in the winter because the greens are quite long, but this would be deadly in the summer. I'm still just going to touch it up the right.
Just going to tickle it down there, are you?
Yeah.
Oh! Wow. Good four though, mate. Good four.
Thank you.
That was a pleasure, my old mucker.
Yeah.
Thanks very much for the game. That was a start.
Nice to see you again, Stu.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I thought it was fun. It's nice to dig my old mate back out of the woodwork after many years. Hopefully you enjoyed some bits from that. There's a couple of tips, some good tips from Adam. Nice to watch a short game. Good to see some putting and some pretty good, great iron play as well actually in the end there. So yeah, if you're enjoying this, leave me a comment. I've got a few of these mates lurking about the country. It's always nice to play a few holes. So like and subscribe, and it's bye from Adam. See you later, mate.
Yeah,
and we'll see you guys next week.